So pretty, isn't it? Okay, let's try this again. Such a pretty theme song, isn't it? Good evening and welcome to Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Right here on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis and Chicago, as well as WRLNradio.com. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Aldra, officially checking in. And coming up in our show later on, we're going to do a little thing we call foreplay, 4 songs by one of your favorite artists or groups, male or female. That is tonight on this here radio show. As we once again thank you all for joining us this evening. We don't have a phone number to call, but we will have a special guest calling in. I don't want to jinx it. Whenever I say I have a special guest calling, and then they don't call, then I feel a little, a little stupid. But anyway, we have a guest calling us tonight, so hopefully they'll call in, and we'll talk to them. Whoever that guest is, right? Mystery guest. Let's kick it off a little bit in the cheers on Bedtime Stories. Get out of here, flies. Beat it. I'm not ready. All right, flies. Prepare to meet your match. Short bus under your fake job titles. Ah, hey, Troy. Ooh. And then I'll be ready. Short bus. I get it. Mm. Come on, flies. All right. I don't remember leaving a window open. Mm-hmm. Okay, guess what I've done? No, 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 no. Hit me. Hit me. Help me. You know, that song was before its time. How can I tell my mom and dad I've been bad? Bad. That's putting it mildly. How can I tell my mom and dad that I've been bad? That he cut out on me. Wow. You know, songs were so innocent back then. Now it's like they just come right out and say it, you know. Just nasty. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. It's Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Here's a song that was originally done by the Jackson Five. They performed it on Soul Train. It was the B side, I think, of Dancing Machine. They performed it without Jermaine. Jermaine had just left the group, and I think Jackie did the Jermaine's part. Here's Troop and their version of "All I Do Is Think of You" on Bedtime Stories. Each day. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. All the time. So hello to my listeners, which are, let's see, 10 listeners tonight. Oh my God. Oh, Kenny G is a good lead-in for me, I guess. Brenda Brown Long, good evening. Uh, can't get enough water these days. I don't know why. Can't get enough water. Well, I remembered to turn the TV on behind me tonight. Yeah. That I remembered. Ooh, tomorrow is Wednesday. It is hump day. And I can't wait until Friday and Saturday. Are you playing any good music tonight or the usual crap? The usual crap. Troy the heckler, ladies and gentlemen. Yep, the usual crap. If that's what you call it, the usual award winning crap. But thank you. Appreciate you so much. Yeah, what would I do without you, Troy? Just wondering how the flies got in here because I didn't leave any windows open. Or did I? I don't know. Anyway, all right, let's see who's in the chat room besides the heckler. Feel like Troy is one of those hecklers. Remember the Muppet Show? Yeah, that's Troy. The two guys in the balcony. When are you gonna play some good music? I think if I played some Van Halen, you'd lose your mind. You would lose your ever-loving mind. You never get to heaven if you break my heart. The great Dionne Warwick. You'll never get to heaven if you break my heart. I guess Kenny G was a good lead-in to me tonight because I still have some listeners left. Quite a few listeners tonight. What's really going on? It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. The show. That's all, folks. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time. And this week, or this Saturday, of course, we lay to rest Mr. C, the Slide Man, also known as Casper. That is this Saturday. You know, he piled a lifetime into those 57, 58 years, a lifetime of entertainment and everything. So, I'm definitely going to miss him. I'm definitely going to miss him. He used to call me at work. He's like, "Hey man, what you doing?" "I'm at work." He said, "Oh, that place, huh?" Yeah. And that place that you've never been to. Work. Anyway, um, once again, condolences go out to Willie Casper Perry Jr. I'll see you in the by and by, as they say. We played Dionne Warwick's version of You'll Never Get to Heaven If You Break My Heart. And here is the Stylistics version on Bedtime Stories. Oh no. The angels will cry. Oh no. Mm-mm. Get to heaven. 2, 3.
The greatest love songs of all time were how Greer and Bedtime's were.
Breathe. Breathe. Shake and bake. Yes, sir. I'm still here. Tell him, baby. Tell him. Would you tell this man who I am? Russell, shake and bake. What's going on, brother? Yep, the doctor is still operating. It's getting old. Boring and old. Tell her, baby. I said, tell him to stop hating and start congratulating. How dare you describe your father that way? What's been going on, Russ? Shake and bake. And go. Oop, drop down to 7 listeners. Oh well. Mm-mm. That sounds a little bit like my theme song, doesn't it? Webster Lewis from the album Eight from the 80s that came out in 1979. Yeah. The Love You Give to Me, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Speaking of brothers, my bass brother, Big Corn, is listening to me tonight. I don't believe it. Man, I must be living right or something, you know. He's listening to me. Well, thank you. I appreciate it, brother. You can catch him every Sunday night from 9 until midnight with the Smooth Jazz Cafe. Of course, he is the proprietor of the cafe, and I'm the owner of the cafe. Remember that. It's your peanut butter brother, Dante. Just kidding. Just kidding. You know, he still carries his gun. He's a retired police officer. So I don't mess with him. Plus, he's bigger than me. Although he can't outrun me, you know, bullets can, yeah, they don't have any names on them. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. And one of the greatest jazz guitarist, period, George Washington Benson on Bedtime Stories with Kisses in the Moonlight. My day was, it was all right. It wasn't a day from hell as usual. It was good. So, yep, it's only going to get better. Yeah, it's going to get better. I'm still a little trying to call. Well, call. What's stopping you? Did you dial the right number, Nanette Frank Britton? Latanya Lynn, what's going on? Well, I don't know. At work downtown. Okay, cool. 519-1223, Nanette Frank Britton. She said, "Oh, I dialed the wrong number." Of course you did. Tomorrow's going to be 81 degrees. Ooh. So you ready to get off work tonight? So are you done for the night, or are you going to the other job, to La Rabita? Well, no. If you were going to La Rabita, you'd already be there, right? I get it. I get it. No answer. I'll call you.
Please leave your message for 77326306615.
773-519-1223. Maybe our phones don't like each other. Maybe that's it. Okay, let's try this again.
Please leave your message for 77326.
Oh. You know, I was about to give up. I know, right?
What's happening, baby? How you doing?
All right, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna put you on.
Okay.
Don't go nowhere.
All right.
New day. New day. The hardest working woman. I tell you. I wonder.
Ooh, 85 degrees tomorrow. That's not bad.
I just said
rain,
that.
Please, no more rain, please. I'm seeing rain on my screen. No.
Man, I just saw that. I saw 81 degrees and no rain.
Okay, I see 85 tomorrow, Thursday. Windy and rainy.
Okay.
Give us a break, please. Well, the weekend looks nice, and that's when the festival will be Saturday. That predictions like 94, 91.
91 degrees?
91 for Saturday and 94 for Sunday, okay?
Ooh-wee.
That's what the weatherman is saying. That he's supposed to be the best in the Chicago. Tom Skilling.
Oh, I'm about to say. Like Tom Skilling? Okay, yeah, he's the man.
Yeah, he's the man. He's usually on point. These other ones, I don't know what they be doing.
Yeah.
Here, no.
Tom Skilling.
Hello, Mr. Dr. Al. How are you?
I am well.
Awesome.
I'm still here.
Good to hear your voice. Good to hear you.
I am still here.
Am I on?
No, you're on in about a minute and a half with after George Benson.
What you playing? Who you playing? What you playing? I'm doing a George Benson song on Saturday.
I'm doing well, you probably won't do this song. It's called New Day.
I don't think I've ever heard that.
No, you haven't heard that one. Nah.
I like that you can play out different varieties of things,
You know, I mean, everybody can play, this Masquerade or something like that, but I try to stretch it out and play something different by
say That's Masquerade, is that the song I was singing?
Right. I mean, everybody knows that song.
Right.
This Masquerade and Breezin' and Give Me the Night
And on Broadway, that's another song.
and on Broadway, yeah.
On Broadway, right.
They think he did the original.
Yeah. On Broadway?
Yeah, but everybody think that's the original.
No, that is not the original song. That's not the original song. I know that. Yeah.
All right. Here we go in 30 seconds here.
Okay.
And that new day's coming soon. And that new day's coming soon. George Benson and New Day, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs and on. I'm rushing tonight. I don't know why. I guess because I have a guest. Nanette Frank is on the line. Hello, Nanette. I'm fine. How are you? Well, you're welcome. What do I owe the pleasure of this phone call?
Festival that's going to be happening weekend, actually. And it's Bonneville.
Mm-hmm.
It's called the Bonneville Jazz and Music Festival.
Bronzeville Jazz Music Festival. And where exactly is that going to be?
And that's going to be at 51st and King Drive Boulevard,
Mm-hmm.
right on the corner by the big statue. And we got some fantastic artists on the show. In fact, I'd like to bring in a couple of other guests. The curator, the woman that, what is this whole thing? And daughter of Oscar Brown Jr., Maggie Brown, who says you know you, as a matter of fact.
What a coincidence. I've been trying to find Maggie Brown.
Well, you're getting ready to talk to both of them right now. I'm going to patch them in.
Patch them in, please do, because I got a message from Maggie Brown.
Absolutely. Let me get her on the line.
Get her on the line, please.
Here, absolutely. Let me just make sure I get the right number. We don't want to oopsie.
Right, exactly.
No,
Don't want to call somebody else and wake them up.
I've been missing you. You've been really getting around. But I checked your Facebook page. I checked the schedule.
Well, thank you.
Places.
You're like my friend Big Corn. He's not really a big fan, but every now and then he'll listen to me. I guess his wife makes him listen to me. You should listen to Al. Oh, well, thank you. This interview is over anyway. You know I love you, Nanette. I really do.
Oh, you know I love you back, baby. You know I do.
Especially that night we were at Williams in Pizza.
Hang on, Al. I'm gonna patch her in. Hang on.
Patch her in, okay.
But don't hang up.
I'm not gonna hang up. I'm gonna tell that story as soon as she comes back to the phone. We were at Williams in Pizza one night when I was still DJing down there, and she walks in, right, and she's like, "Al," I said, "Nanette." Anyway, of course, you're listening to Bedtime Stories right here on these fine radio stations. WOSD Radio.com, BiggsRadio.com, and of course, WRLNRadio.com.
Hey, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
Al got back.
Good evening.
Hey, Maggie Brown.
Hey, how you doing?
I have been trying to find you.
Really?
Remember we were at, what was that, Washington Park a few weeks ago?
Right, just recently, yes, because of the International Fest.
The International Fest.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I don't know if you know the drummer, but I happened to drop a microphone in his drum kit.
Wow.
Okay.
So if you
We
could,
can certainly get back and talk.
On
Yeah.
purpose? What, did you do that on purpose?
well, actually, I was doing Nanette. I was doing sound there, so you know, I was like, instead of putting it on a mic stand, I just dropped it in the bass drum.
Right, and my son helps you pack some stuff into the car,
Right
so he'll know the drummer.
there, you
Right?
go.
He'll know that drummer. Okay, wow, okay. Good.
But anyway,
Microphone back.
yeah, I need that micro. It's part of a set. I have like 4 of them. So
I can see you. Okay.
thank you.
Good evening.
But anyway, good evening, ladies.
Yeah.
Maggie Brown, Nanette, Frank, Britton. You guys are going to be performing. Hello?
Good evening. I made your call. I had to excuse myself. But thank you for having us on.
It is my pleasure. It is my pleasure. So you guys are going to be performing this Saturday on 61st and King Drive, correct? 51st and King Drive. Yeah, 61st is a bad neighborhood. So yeah, you don't want to. That's over there by the
You
gardens.
know, they travel all around the town. We go to spread love, peace, and joy, and hopefully that you know, the different things of these people out here. I'm gonna do one more thing, you guys. Y'all chat among yourselves. I'm gonna bring in Miss Sandy Bivens.
Okay.
In conversation. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on, y'all chat among yourselves.
Well, we'll do that. Isn't technology wonderful?
She's bringing on. Yes, who she's bringing on is you know, the producer of this festival is doing it the 11th year.
Mm-hmm.
11 years. Yeah.
That's
And
why
it's weird 'cause I was the first headliner.
I know that's right.
I was the first headliner on that.
But I just have one question.
It's grown so much since then.
I
Let me get her on the line.
get her on the line. I just have one question, Maggie Brown.
Mm-hmm.
How come I was never invited to this? I'm always invited
I
last.
don't know.
Well, I'm not sure of previous marketing, you know, promotion, but we've just been working with Sam particularly lately for this series that we're doing at the winery also.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, hopefully this year we're going to reach more people so that, you know, more folks know about the trip. So it's really, really nice. And it's right there, 51st Street, King Drive. That'll be this Saturday.
Okay.
And they calmed down over there too. While with the music, because we're playing positive music, we're playing jazz, we're playing R&B.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a very calm and nice day.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be nice and warm this weekend too.
91, girl. We were just talking about that. Dr. Allen, I'm saying.
You're gonna sweat your locks out there.
Plan your outfit accordingly.
That's right. Yeah, semi-clad. But anyway, scantily
Yeah,
clad.
and I know some people might have gotten a little confused because someone came along and decided to try to call their festival a jazz fest.
Oh,
And
really?
That happened a couple weeks ago. Oh, yeah. Which is really rude and scandalous because, like I said, Sandra Bivens of the 51st Street Business Association, this will be her 11th year.
Okay.
And it's been growing years. So hopefully your listeners know that this is the real and original Groundsfield Jazz Music Festival.
This is the real
We
deal.
have not only do we have the wonderful, expensive, acclaimed Nanette Frank performance. Bethany Pickens is going to be there.
Okay.
Steady. Bobby Wilson, she's going to the Chicago Horns, Bill McFarland and the Chicago Horns, and then closing out the night with Funky Daisy, baby. They run it really always. With the Brown Derby All-Stars, which are those faithful musicians who would always, you know, come week after week when Miss Bivens was leading jam sessions, and there might not have been so much budget, but just the love of the music.
So what time does this kick off?
No, really, right. The whole thing is 10 to 10, because even for young people, there's a blessing table, there's activities for the children, supplies, food supplies, and it's that the music live performances begin about 12:30, and go all the way till 10 at night.
And what is the charge for this?
3
Oh no,
is not available.
It's
The mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages at this time.
Goodbye. Well, we can't call her then. But anyway, well, let me give them a little background of you guys while I have you on the phone. Nanette Frank has been singing for years. She's a jingle singer. As a matter of fact, if you listen to that other radio station, what is it? Uh, she used to sing the jingles for V103 back in the day. Yes, she did. That was Nanette Frank. And I guess I lost both of them. That's weird. But and Maggie Brown is the daughter of Oscar Brown Jr. She definitely has his eyes, and of course, um, his demeanor and everything else, which is a nice thing. She is a nice lady. Nanette Frank, of course, like I said, has been a jingle singer and a background singer here in Chicago. She has sang behind just about everybody. You name it, she's done it. And Maggie, of course, not only is she a singer, of course, she does spoken word as well because her dad did spoken word and poetry. As a matter of fact, he was one of the original poets, or rappers, as we call them. There's a song that he did called Ladies Man, which I'm going to play later on here on the show whenever they call back. But anyway, I'm not going to keep talking until they call back. I'm just going to play this song from Nanette Frank. It's her remake of Settle for My Love, originally done by Miss Patrice Rushen here on Bedtime Stories. I'll just wait for them to call back. I'm back. See, I can play their songs because they own them. Facebook won't cut me off for playing them songs there.
He's the love doctor with your prescription. Al Greer with bedtime stories. You told me I would always be the lady in your life, exclusively. But now you're gonna change on me, and nothing's quite the same the way it used to be. No, I can't be a part-time lover. Don't give your love to another. Can't be a part-time lover.
I bet you haven't. That's okay. I'll keep talking about it.
I guess I've been living in a dream, thinking love would be the way it seems. You close the door to love and everything that we share together. Tell me, was it just a dream? Can't be a part-time lover. Don't be the love to another.
Be your part-time lover. Oh no.
Don't be the love to another. My friends keep telling me I'm a fool for loving you this way. I tried to hold on somehow, but love is slipping away. Ain't got your mind, just got wasted on those times. I see tears on your face, has she taken my place?
You did. What was the inspiration for that song? As if I didn't know, right? I know exactly the inspiration for that song. And it wasn't me this time. You was just a kid then. Oh. Oh. Oh, it wasn't autobiographical. Oh, okay. Just singing words. Oh, okay. Kind of like Betty Wright, "Tonight is the Night That You Make Me a Woman." No, that was autobiographical. No, yeah. And she, as a matter of fact, she says it in the song. You know, her mother found her diary. And she's like, I know you're not gonna sing that song. Mm-hmm. And she did. It was one of her biggest records. All 12 inches of it. Nanette Frank can't be your part-time lover. Got to be all or nothing. Nanette Frank, who's going to be performing on Saturday at noon, 51st and King Drive. Is Maggie still there? No, neither one of you guys are here. I'm going to try calling again. See if it works. It's ringing it. By the way, Bedtime Stories are sponsored by Grubhub. Can you hear me? Okay. So what was the inspiration for that song? Can't be your part-time lover. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So not anything serious.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard the melody, kept playing it over, and I just came up with that. Excuse me. It just felt like that was what the song was saying.
But
So
how
that's
old
I
were
came
you?
up with. I
How?
was like 23, 24, something like that.
So you didn't know anything about love then?
Oh, well, I knew a little bit.
Just a little bit, just enough to write a song about it.
Just a little bit.
Bless your heart.
Completely naive, but yeah, that's how that came about. And really interesting because that song actually won. I just recently found out. I'll check this out.
Mm-hmm.
He won a Writers Award. He
Oh.
won a Best Song Award because people just the idiot the guy that I did it with.
The idiot?
The song with.
Okay.
He self-publishing rights. So if you go on YouTube, you'll hear 70 different people that put that song out.
Really?
That released that tell you what I knew back then.
Wow.
And I recently went to BMI because I am listed as a writer on BMI.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of people have just taken the song and put it out on their own label. My voice, everything. But they put it out on their own label. It's in the UK and Europe. It's huge. And it won a Best Song Award. I just found this out. So I'm working now diligently trying to get my BMI Songwriter Award. Wouldn't that be something?
Yes, it would.
Yeah.
You know, Ruby Andrews was going through that too. She was going through that.
Mm-hmm.
She was going through that same thing. You know, they were releasing her songs with her voice on it, and her former manager, who had made his transition, didn't let her know what was going on. So she was in the dark for years. Her whole catalog of Zodiac records. Yeah. So now she's the owner.
That's the thing. Yeah. Being naive and not knowing the business. And so I tell young performers now that I mentor sometimes, listen, know this business. This business is a business. It's a business. All that glitz, glamour, and on the stage, and all that's great. But at the end of the day, if you're making this your living, if you're making this your livelihood, you will regret not having your business in order because you're not thinking about that at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So, lesson learned. But I am listening for, and I am looking for to resolve this soon. But thank you so much for having us on this evening.
Oh, you're welcome.
And sorry about the glitch. I was trying to patch this. Sandra hung up, and then she called me, and I tried to patch it that way, and then it was just over.
But that's okay. We got the information out. This Saturday, 51st and King Drive. It's starting at noon, right?
Mm-hmm. Starting at 10 a.m.
10 a.m. Okay.
Because what they do is they have the youth back in the day. We had pony rides for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
We go stop at the ponies, but they have bouncy houses and all kinds of wonderful things for the children. It's back to school, so I think they're giving away book bags and that kind of thing. So they try to make it a family thing. They have wonderful facilities, they got the porta potties and that kind of stuff, and ice cream. It's really a great family festival.
And at my age, we need the porta potties. At my age,
Look at everybody.
No, right.
Keep close by, okay?
Right, exactly. And what's it called again? Bronzeville.
The Bronzeville Jazz Music Festival.
Bronzeville Jazz Music Festival this Saturday, starting early in the morning on 51st and King Drive.
10 to 10. 10 to 10.
10 to 10.
Really, you got a little bit more time. Can I try Santa Baby one more time?
Well, sure. Why not?
Look, she wants a few words. Hold on a second.
Okay. Holding on. By the way, you're listening. Holding on. Holding strong. By the way, I'm sorry?
Who's playing tonight?
We're going to the next two songs are for the birthday boy, and that is Larry Graham, whose birthday I believe is today.
76 years old, right?
Yeah. He was the guy that taught me how to play the bass.
Wow, you play drums and bass?
Drums and bass, yeah. I'm a bass playing drummer. All right. By the way, you're listening to Bedtime Stories on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis and Chicago, and WRLNradio.com. Okay.
We got Sandra Bivens on the line and on the air. Hey, Sandra, say hello to Dr. Al. How are you, Dr. Al? It's so nice to have a moment with you to talk with you.
Well, thank you. It's nice to have a moment with you. So tell us briefly, we touched on it just a little bit, but tell us briefly about Bronzeville Jazz Music Fest.
Well, the Bronzeville Jazz Music Festival was created 11 years ago because of the drive-by shootings and things that was going on in the neighborhood, and we wanted to do something that brought history and music back to the community, and bringing the older crowd out, just the younger crowd to understand who they are as a people, and that's how we stuck that, and we started it giving out backpacks and doing our jazz series because we used to do the Bronzeville Jazz Review at with the F-Line. That's 100 years, man. That was the place we were too young to go, and we wanted to go, Exactly, right. Yeah, you remember that? And so put it there, and then through that, and work with Nanette and Maggie and everybody, we decided we were going to a festival 11 years ago, and we started the Bronzeville Jazz Music Festival, and some of the great artists you ever want to see all day from 12 to 10 p.m. is on that stage, and we just having a ball.
Well, I'm going to try to sneak away and get over there.
Well, that'd be awesome. That'd be so great.
But ladies, I got to get back to work. Thank you. Sheila, thank you. You're welcome. Nanette, Frank, I will look for you to get another kiss. You remember that night? We were at Williams and Pizza, and we shut them down. We shut them down. We shut them down with that kiss. All right. I will. Thank you. I'm gonna try to make it. I promise. Thank you, ladies. I love you guys.
Thank you. Love you. Thank you so much.
And I'll see you Saturday.
All right. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
All right.
My good friend Nanette Frank, who, if you don't know the name, then you'll know. Let's see. I can't remember the jingle. What was the jingle that you sang? The VAZ jingle. Yeah, I know. Anyway, that's enough. That's enough. Goodbye. Go to night. Go to bed. Yes, that was Nanette Frank back in the day when they were using the jingles on V103. When I was just a twinkle in my daddy's eye. Oh no, when they first went on the air, they had jingles and stuff. They don't do that anymore, you know. Shapina Butter Brother Dr. Al Greer, once again, thank you, Nanette. Thank you, Sheila. And happy birthday to Larry Graham. This is the first of 2 in a row. This is 1 in a million you. I started to believe I'd never find anyone doubted trying to against me to give in. Said you can win bubbles. Came shining through. You know what a revelation to see you. I love you to me. Of a lifetime and life. Calling you. I was a lonely man. Some happiness to call my own. It's worth the living again. So I got to tell this story. I'm going to tell it off the air just in case she's listening. Before I left today from work at WVON, one of my coworkers gave me, she said, "Here's your lunch, baby." I was like, um, um, I guess you could say pulled pork, and I was supposed to make pulled pork tacos with it, right? Yeah. Well, good evening, Kimberly, Chef Kimberly, chef to the stars. Yep. Speaking of stars, you know, I'm leave my story, you know, to the side for now. Got a call from Fahim Manure. Name sound familiar? No? Arkansas Red. You want to know, are you still making food? I'm like, yeah. Why would she stop now? Is she still cooking? Yeah, as far as I know, yeah.
And you're listening to Bedtime Stories with Al Greer.
Darling, when the bells ring. Oh, yep. You want to know, were you still, you know, doing, you know, for 5 people or 150 people or 150 people? That's how the commercial goes, you know. I'm gonna stop playing. I'm gonna stop playing the delivery dance from Grubhub because they ain't gave me no money. I'm gonna replace that with the Sugar Shack. The Sugar Shack is now the new sponsor of Bedtime Stories. Stop playing. Yeah, the Sugar Shack is the new. Yeah, that ought to piss some folks off. Yep. I've been doing that a lot lately, pissing people off. Not that I'm having a ball pissing people off. It's just, they're just in the line of fire right now. Yeah. So I got my white suit for Saturday. White three-piece suit, of course. Look like Colonel Sanders up in that spot. Mm-hmm. I got to check the pants because I think the pants may need a cuff. And is that Chris Bass? Chris Bass, Kimberly Bell, Greer. Chris Bass, Greer. Everybody's Greer tonight. Pair of Bubbles, Greer. Okay. Nanette Frank, Greer. Anyway. Thank you once again to Nanette Frank and to Sheila for calling. I feel like a real celebrity. They called and said, come up on stage and come up on stage for real. Oh, wow. Fortunately, I'll be with my sister Kim, not to be confused with the other Kim. That Kim who carries my name. I'm still wearing your name. I got to play that one too. So, good evening, Dr. Dusty. Of course, I'm not the original Dr. Dusty. That would be Richard Piggy. But let me finish my story. So I can say her name because I know she doesn't listen to me. She's not a fan. Darlene Hill, who's at WVON now, gave me this package, and the package had pork on it, and the pork you're supposed to pull apart and put it on like pita bread or whatever, or or taco shells. Man, I made some rice. Yeah, I learned from the best, like Conan Blue in the house. 2 in a row from Mr. Larry Graham. When we get married. Oh, what a celebration it's going to be. It's your. If I ever get married, that's going to be a celebration and a half, boy. If I ever get married again, I'm gonna be like, what was his name? J. Edward Marshall that was married to Anna Nicole Smith. Yeah, that's gonna be me. We give her wheelchair rides. Your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Once again, shout out to Big Horn, who never listens to me. I don't know why. I listen to his show every Sunday from 9 until midnight. Shameless plug, right? Smooth Jazz Cafe. Because I'm not going to lie. I take some of his music, right? I got this thing called Shazam on my phone, so he'll play something that I don't have, and I'm like, oh, I got it now. And then he took my closing theme, which is After Midnight by Ray Parker Jr. I'm like, wait a minute. This sounds like Bedtime Stories. Well, that's okay. As long as it's in the family and we're stealing from each other, it's all right. Here are the Temptations from the album For Lovers Only. This is Life is But a Dream. Life is but a dream, shaboom. Yep. Once again, thank you to Darlene Hill for the pork. I will be feeling the effects of the pork tomorrow because I stopped eating pork some 12, 14 years ago, I think. Now, let's see. First marriage was what, 2011? So, yeah. I stopped eating pork in 2011. No, take that back, 2012. And after that, it was like I was pork free until today. But that's okay. I told my coworker, I said, I showed him the package, and of course, pork was prominently printed on there. I said, you see what Darlene gave me? He said, pork, yeah. He said, but you're gonna eat it anyway because Darlene gave it to you. I'm like, shut up. And that's the only reason I ate it, because Darlene Hill gave me some pork. But it wasn't too bad. We'll find out in the morning when I can't get up at 5 o'clock. Shaboom. Yep. That's going to be crazy. Not that I'm Muslim or anything. I just, it's like pork used to give me a headache, but I loved it. Rib tips, now it's like beef ribs, But beef ribs are expensive if you can find them. They're real expensive. Extremely expensive. Shaboom. My love. Drink. Woo.
Bedtime stories with Al Greer.
Woo. Come on, Ron. I'm so proud. Oh, I know you know. I'm so proud. by you. Hurt to no one. True. No. I'm so proud. 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 That is such a beautiful song. No matter who does it, it's still a pretty song. I love it. The Isley Brothers and I'm So Proud from the album The Salute to Curtis Mayfield, right here on Bedtime Stories. What happened to my mic? See, every time I adjust it, it sounds weird. But anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Getting ready for foreplay that's coming up in about a half an hour. Right now, here are the Force MDs and Tears. Mm. Ooh, you. Cheers. 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 Mm-hmm. My shirt is coming apart. Cheers. You are welcome, Nanette. Anytime. Anytime I could be of service. Yep, anytime. You sent me Casper's arrangements. Thank you. Thank you, Red. Cheers. Cheers.
Man at Night, Al Greer with bedtime stories. Just me and you.
Thank you, Red. Just me. Just me. Ooh, that little fan is doing the trick. Cooling me down. Just me. You're not a damn thing. It's me and you. It's me and you. Tony, 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 and just me and you, right here on Bedtime Stories. The show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Thank you, as always, for joining us, and we hope you are enjoying the music, and we hope you tell your friends. For those of you who are on Facebook right now, make sure where it says like, comment, and share, make sure you hit share for me. All right? Yeah, just slap share upside the head for me. I appreciate it. Thank you, as always. I appreciate you guys. For real. For real, though. For real, though. Anyway, it's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories, the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed, but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. I don't know if this is a love song, but it's slow. And it's by Confunction, featuring Michael Cooper. I'm leaving, baby. I'm leaving you for me. It's not you, it's me, baby. Bedtime Stories. Mm, 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 no, no. As long as mine. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, darling. Mm, 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 you for me. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Mm, Oh, baby, plain love, leaving you for me. Oh, baby. Baby, leaving love, leaving you for me. Oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby, oh, baby. There we go. You think this is my last chance? My last chance. My last chance. Baby. Of this dance. Turn down the lights. Going through. It's my last chance. This is my life. Released after his death, that song charted because everybody wanted to hear Marvin Boy. My Last Chance, the remix, right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Coming up shortly, in about 13 minutes, we're going to do foreplay. 4 songs by one of your favorite artists, groups, male or female, right here on Bedtime Stories. Thank you so much for listening to us. For those, once again, who are listening on Facebook, make sure where it says like, share, and comment, or comment and share, make sure you just hit share, all right? So everybody will think that I'm famous one day, you know. Maybe one of these days I'll be a legend, you know. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al with Greer with Raphael. It's love even there. So I ask of you. And big boys have desires. You do. That's all I ask of you. Just love even there. And there. That's all I ask of you. Chocolate on my mind, girl. God, that it's you, girl. Girl. That's all I ask of you. Even then, that's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of you. That's all I ask of you. Mm. Let's love even now and now. Loving. That's all I ask of you. Well, yes, love even there. That's all I ask of you. Well, boom, 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 boom. You shiver. I just can't speak. Truly amazed. Ooh, I am sweating like the pig that I ate. Oh, that's right. Pigs don't sweat. My hair is running away from my head. I won't complain. Never ever knew. Tevin Campbell. I got it bad, baby. Real bad. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, just ahead of foreplay. Bedtime Stories is sponsored by, I was going to say, our good friends over at the Sugar Shack. Give them a call at 773-458-4792. Also by those guys over at Grubhub. Mm-mm-mm. Once again, proud sponsor of Bedtime Stories, Grubhub, and of course, the Sugar Shack. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, on WOSD Radio DB Chicago, WDLB Indianapolis in Chicago, as well as WRLNradio.com. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, and it's time for foreplay. Originally, they hail from Atlanta, Georgia. As a matter of fact, they recorded on the label that was owned by Clarence Avant, who made his transition yesterday at age 92. He was known as the godfather of black music. Yes, he was. And he had two labels. One was Sussex Records, which housed Bill Withers, The Presidents. There were other artists on that label as well. He had I think a white artist on that label at one time. He combined the two words together, success and sex, two things that people wanted in life, success and sex. So he called it Sussex. And of course, the next label was called Taboo, of which Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis produced some of the greatest artists ever in black radio, or in black music, I should say. Alexander O'Neal, Sherelle, and this group, the SOS Band, right here on Bedtime Stories. Inside Foreplay. Good God. I've been drinking water all night. It's killing me. I tell you, it's killing me. Oh boy. Me. She's a weekend girl. Where did everybody go? I got two people on there, and one of them I know is Troy, the heckler. Hmm. Boy, foreplay has never been that long, has it? Wrapping up foreplay with the SOS Band. Tell me if you still care, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep, with the greatest love songs of all time. And as always, we thank you for joining us. We thank you for listening to these fine radio stations that carry me. Biggs Radio, WRLN, which is Ray Neal radio station, Ray Neal Media, I should say. And of course, our own home station, WOSDradio.com, your home for old school and dusties, the original. like Little Richard used to say, I am the originator. Well, maybe not. Here's a gentleman that they call Mr. Ravinia. No, not Al Jarreau. This guy is Phil Perry, and La 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 means I love you on Bedtime Stories. Uh, mm, 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 mm. Singer songwriter Melissa Morgan. Do you still love me? Well, do you? Do you? It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is Bedtime Stories. A show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Going down the home stretch, got like 28 minutes left before bedtime for real for me. I got to get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I am dreading it like yeah, I really am. But I'm a team player, so better yet, I'm a team leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm a team leader. Here's Natalie Cole. I got love and sleep on my mind on Bedtime Stories. Yeah. Prince Rogers Nelson. Nothing compares to you, right here on Bedtime Stories. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Like I said earlier, we are rolling down the mountainside, like main ingredient used to say. It is your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. This is the show designed with the lovers in mind, where we put you to bed but never to sleep with the greatest love songs of all time. Before I forget, I got to thank Nanette Frank for calling in, and also to Maggie Brown. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you ladies. I love you guys. Maggie, I'm going to play your daddy's song before I get out of here. You know that song that we both like so much. We'll play. Well, first, we'll play this one from Teddy Pendergrass. You're the greatest, my latest, my greatest inspiration. I messed that up, didn't I? Yeah. Live radio right here on Bedtime Stories with your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer. Needed you oh so much. My latest, my greatest inspiration. Oh, ooh, sleep is coming down. You're my latest.
My man. Developing your fuller power, destroyed across the man with power, consumed by every waking hour of ladies, man. Yeah. I love the birds that on the itch, it mounted to a fever pitch. I had girls no matter which, a ladies, man. I'll never have to see you cool. Those who won't face that fact of rules. For like all mankind, ladies, man. Once was born, began to chill. His father time and forced his will. Until I wondered, I'm still a ladies' man. At first I tried to hide my loss, pretending I was still the boss. Girls never come across a ladies' man. But they moved with too swift a step. I needed patience more than breath to keep alive my regrets. Ladies' man. Don't get me wrong, I'm not gay. My show's open and good. So joy has not completely fled. Ladies' man. But it can never be the same. The figures vanish from my game. For reminiscing, and you play ladies. I look back on the right I played. What might my powers have got instead? Had I not shot so much in bed? Ladies, what tricky trade I have tried? Had I not laid preoccupied? But then that was satisfied. The women I made frequently, each in her heart held secretly that she was really making me a ladies' man. A woman feels a man may guess that she conceals beneath her dress a trap in which she can possess a ladies' man. She throws the bait, she shows the lure. There's no escaping, that's for sure. You'll never be free when you're a ladies' man. Each fellow follows his own star, but take no appetite too far. That's sound advice in case you are a ladies' man. But you call all this sour grapes, fill yourself to willing grapes. And never mind when all that seems a ladies' man. All of you must be betrayed by age. I'm reading from a language page. You can't hear me at that stage. Therefore, my boy, enjoy your ride until your faithful date with time, when you can claim no longer I'm a ladies' man. Hey, there's a beauty you agree. Got quite a body as the shape. Well, suck it to a once more. It's Maggie's daddy, Oscar Brown Jr., father of Maggie Brown. That is a ladies' man. He is one of the original rappers. That's right, a ladies' man. It's your peanut butter brother, Dr. Al Greer, a former ladies' man. I have retired and hung up my jersey. You can't hear me at this stage, a ladies' man. Wrapping up, well, not foreplay, but the entire show with Prince Rogers Nelson. Jabba-dabsh.
Well, that's going to do it for me, Al Greer. Thank you so much for staying up with me. To everyone on Facebook, to everybody on Twitch, as well as everyone on YouTube. Thank you to my daughter Brianna, to Russell Baker, to Latoya, Lynn Garrett, Nanette Frank, and Maggie Brown, to Mrs. Greer for checking in for a few minutes. I appreciate that. Chris Bass, Red, thank you so much, guys. I will see you all. Tomorrow is actually my Friday. So we're going to, as the kids say, we're going to get it in tomorrow. Till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. And Big Corn, thanks for listening. I appreciate you, man. I'll be listening to you on Sunday from 9 until midnight for the Smooth Jazz Cafe right here on WOSDradio.com. Like I said, till next time, blue skies, green lights, and peace. Good night, Bubs. And we're off. Peace out. I holla.